The story takes place on the surface of Mars. It also takes place in the Hab, which is basically Mark Watney's house on Mars. The story also takes place in the rover, which Mark uses to get around. The main character in the story is Mark Watney. He is a botanist and engineer on the Ares 3 mission to Mars. Commander of Ares 3 is Melissa Lewis. The pilot for the mission is Rick Martinez. Another one of the Ares 3 crew members is Beth Johansson. The next crew member is Alex Vogel, who is a German chemist. The final crew member for the Ares 3 mission is Chris Beck, who is the flight surgeon. The minor characters in the story include Teddy Sanders, the director of NASA, Vincent Kapoor, the director of Mars missions, Mindy Park, who works on satellites orbiting Mars, Mitch Henderson, who is the Hermes flight director, Annie Montrose, the director of public relations, and Rich Purnell, the person who proposed the maneuver that would bring the Hermes back to Mars. In the story, Mark and the rest of the crew of the Ares 3 mission are doing science on Mars when a dust storm hits. They are told to evacuate and they rush to the MAV, which is the Mars Ascent Vehicle. In the process of evacuating, a gust of wind rips an antenna dish off of the Hab and hits Mark Watney, sending him flying. The rest of the crew board the MAV, but Commander Lewis looks for Mark for a few minutes. She then boards the MAV and the crew launch to their orbiting spacecraft, the Hermes. They assume Mark Watney is dead. Mark Watney then wakes up and makes it back to the Hab before his oxygen runs out. He is stranded on Mars and has no way to return to Earth. He grows potatoes in a mixture of Martian dirt and poop to gain more food to survive. He has no contact with NASA, so he drives to an old Mars lander from 1997 and brings it back. He then uses that lander's antenna and regains contact with NASA. He modifies his rover and starts a long drive. He's driving to the MAV for the next mission, Ares 4. The MAV was sent before the crew was due to arrive. Once the rest of the crew find out that Mark is alive, Rich Purnell suggests a maneuver that would bring the Hermes back to Mars. The Hermes crew performs this maneuver and they arrive at Mars right when Mark Watney launches on the Ares 4 MAV. They reunite and journey back to Earth. The Ares 3 crew launched on June 29, 2035. They landed on Mars on November 7th and evacuated on November 25th. Mark Watney left Mars on May 24th, 2037. The crew then arrived back home on December 21st, 2037. Mark Watney had a lot of skills that helped him survive. He was a botanist, which was helpful when he needed to grow food to survive. Mark Watney's engineering skills also came in useful in performing maintenance and modifications to equipment. Mark Watney also has the ability to handle stress very well. He didn't panic, he just got to work on survival. He had the determination to survive. This is an adventure story because the entire journey was a great adventure. Everything Mark had to do was an adventure as it had never been done before, and it was inherently risky. Traveling through space is and always will be an adventure.